All right, what's up guys? On today's vlog, we're talking about the breakdown of how a business funnel works. Let's go. Now, if you're new here, my name's Moses and I run a brand called West09, and our focus is to inspire other people to pursue their dreams. So if that's something that we're going to be about, if that's something we're going to focus on, along with our behind the scenes vlogs and our travel vlogs and our photo shoot vlogs and all that sort of stuff, I feel like we should also be committed to educational stuff as well. So these are things that I've just learned along the way in business. We've been in clothing for just over a year now. So today I wanted to talk about business funnel. Now, it's a simple concept and it's an easy breakdown of how business works under a big umbrella. Obviously, there's heaps of other detailed parts to business, but this is just one concept. If we're looking at a funnel, this is TOF, this is top of funnel, MOF, which is middle of funnel, and BOF, which is bottom of funnel. If you're new to the channel, then you'll be learning that my writing is terrible. Top of funnel is your awareness. So when people first see you, when people first interact with your brand, whether it's on social media, in real life, in a shop, whatever it is. I'm talking about just clothing for here because we do clothing, so it's easy to explain just in relation to clothing. The other day I was listening to a podcast and Alex Hormozi talks about when he was hanging out with the CMO of New Balance. So I'm not sure how long ago this was, but at the time their sales weren't doing too good. They had plateaued, and in that current state they were spending 30% on top of funnel and 70% on middle and bottom of funnel. I'll explain what all three parts are soon. Now, I don't know if the CMO had been with the company for a while, if he was new, but he said to the CEO, can you give me permission to mix things up? Take a big swing is what he called it. And the CEO said, yeah, go for it. We're stuck, we're plateaued, our sales are sort of flattening out. Just take a swing, do what you got to do. The CMO said, let's flip it. So he wanted to flip the budget. So he then said, let's put 70% into top of funnel and 30% into bottom of funnel. Remember that for later on. On average, now this is just the average, people need 20 touch points to buy something from your brand. So that's where the awareness comes in, that's where the top of funnel comes in. A touch point is when someone might see your brand, hear about your brand, they might get recommended by a friend. That's a touch point. Now, on average, it takes 20 touch points for someone to buy something from your business. If you want to get someone down to the bottom to make a sale, first of all, you need to get them into your funnel, into your business funnel. So for us at West09, our awareness might be social media. If this is your first time interacting with West09, first touch point, pretty much anything to get your brand out there, get eyes on your brand, get attention on your brand. That's what you want to do to get people into the top of the funnel. You want to be building awareness. Now, once people are in your funnel, they'll trickle down into the middle of funnel. Say you've got one customer, they come into your funnel, they see, say for example, they see this vlog. That's their first touch point. They are now in your funnel. They might be like 7 or 8 touch points. They might watch 2 or 3 of our vlogs. They might see our Instagram post. They might see someone walking down the street wearing a West09 hat. That's another touch point. They'll be like, oh, that's that brand I was watching on YouTube. Then by the 7th or 8th touch point, now we work down to the middle of the funnel. So in the middle, we have ads, email, marketing, influencer, marketing, social proof. Now that they've been in touch with the brand, now they're seeing it a bit more. They might start clicking on those ads because they're aware of the brand, they like what they stand for, they say like their clothes or designs, whatever it is. Now they're starting to click on the ads or interact with the next part of the funnel. Now we get to bottom of funnel, and this is where they purchase. Will still be ads, but a bit more detailed ads or recommendations or reviews, things like that. Now we're retargeting people, we're retargeting certain groups. Then the last thing that might push them over the line is a customer testimonial. Whatever it may be, you've racked up your last 4 touch points at bottom of funnel, and now they have made a purchase. They've come in the top of the funnel through awareness, so that's how your brand is seen. They've worked their way down the middle of funnel, which is now like ads, influencer marketing. They're seeing your brand a bit more, getting more touch points like we explained. And now they've made all the way down to bottom of funnel, which is detailed ads, customer testimonials, things like that, retargeting. And that It's not always, but mostly how it works. Going back to the story I said at the start, so New Balance, when they were plateaued, they had 30% of their marketing budget into top of funnels, and they spent 70% of their budget on bottom of funnel. Now the CMO flipped it, and he said, let's spend 70% of our marketing budget on top of funnel, which is awareness. So spending way more money on influencers and might be collabing with other brands. Anything that's going to expand awareness, they had a skyrocket in sales. We also believe that a lot of the focus should be top of funnel. So getting people into your brand, getting people aware of your brand, a little bit less in the middle and then a little bit less at the bottom. Your reputation as a business will be reinforced at the bottom. So if your product or service is of good quality, so for example, if someone makes an order, how fast do we have it processed and shipped off? If you take care of these things when someone buys from you, then one of the biggest ways to get around a business is word of mouth. So the customer might go, you know what, the t-shirt I ordered, it's good quality, the service was great, I love the brand that they're expanding on, I'm going to recommend this brand to my friends. That is how we start racking up more people in the top of the funnel, more awareness, more touch points, and eventually all this good stuff down the bottom starts happening. More sales, more community, more brand growth. So that, even though it looks very messy, is the breakdown of business funnel, how the cycle just keeps building. And if you're doing the right things, quality, service, and brand, then your community will keep growing. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe down below. Give us a like, leave us a comment, let us know what you want to see. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.
I got no love for these niggas. There's no need to be friends.